Check it out. Check it out. Here we come. Yeah. You know this GP in the house. Yeah. GP in the house. Yeah. I'm going to take it to the other level. Hey, take it to the other level. Hey, check this out. This is GP, man. Y'all know y'all just got through hearing me, but now you know what I'm saying? I'm coming with a guy. A guy. He just got off Dancing with the Stars, doing his thing. We coming in with a new show. It's going to be the Ron Artest Show!
GP, what's good, man?
What's happening, baby?
My idol in the building, defense, offense. You already know.
You know you my man, because you play that damn D. You getting that ass. You know what I'm saying? So listen, man.
Did you like playing against him? Ron?
I played against GP a couple times, not a lot.
Not a lot.
Like, you know what I mean? Not a lot.
Because he talked that smack.
He was on the East Coast, and we only got to see him once or twice, you know, and then when I was getting out of the league, you know, Ron was coming in, and then we didn't get to play each other that too many times.
GP talking a lot of that's a lost art, man. That smack talk, GP was one of the best.
That was a great thing, man. That's when basketball was basketball.
What is smack talk? We're not on the court. What do you guys say to each other?
Anything, man. Sometimes you get under somebody's skin. And, you know, like Ron, he get under people's skin. That's what he's supposed to do. See, when he does that, that's an art that nobody knows. Because when he gets under your skin, it takes away from your game because you pay more attention to Ron than you do your game. And then he doesn't pay attention to you. Yeah. He keeps playing. You know what I'm saying? That's an art. He keeps playing. He pay attention to this game, and then all of a sudden you off your game.
I just can't talk and play. I can't talk smack and play, though.
Yeah,
that's hard.
Some people can't do that, Ron, because you're gonna pay more attention to them than yourself. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And some people, and for you to say that, that's a great thing to say to people because they don't know how hard that is.
Yeah, it's hard.
It's really hard. And when I was doing it, I could do it. You know what I'm saying? So it was real different.
I wish I could like talk smack and then hit a three in somebody's face and talk more smack, but. Yeah. I wasn't that good.
It's the Ron Artest Show. Give us a call, 855-369-9898. If you want to talk to Ron Artest. GP's getting ready to get out of here in a minute. But, you know, I just think it was good for you guys to.
Yeah, all day. You already know. You already know.
Oh, yeah. You know, I'm just trying to come on this show and everything. He come on mine. We'll chop it up like that. You know what we do. You know what I'm saying? But you have a good show, man.
Yes,
I know you got a lot to talk about with these fans. People call into Ron, man. Because everybody, y'all always hear stuff about Ron. Come talk to him right now. See what kind of person he is right now for yourself. Don't ever say, listen to everybody else. Talk to this man and see what he's about.
Yes, sir. Thanks, GP.
I got you, man. Have a good one, man.
You got to interview him about Dancing with the Stars. You can't walk out without that. Come on.
No. See, we ain't going to talk about Dancing with the Stars because people always think that you get athletes that go on that show and can dance right away. I can't dance. I'm going to tell you the truth. So it'll be a difference for me because sometimes you can't dance. Even if you're an athlete, you got to be a certain athlete. I think football players are more made for Dancing with the Stars because they're very athletic, like wide receivers, running backs, and stuff like that. They're more into that, you know what I'm saying, than basketball players. I think it's a little bit different, you know. It's just like baseball players are better golfers than most of basketball and football players because of their swing. So I think it's a little different. And you can tell them, you know, Ron, they're going to ask you about that. They're going to call in and ask you about that. You just tell them the truth, man. You just wasn't that type of dude, man. You was just there.
Just didn't have it.
I mean, what is it like? Just tell us about the rehearsals and how you led up to that.
I missed a lot of practice, first off. My first practice, I only did 30 minutes. I was supposed to do 5 hours. What? And then my second practice, I only did an hour. I said I was going to lunch, and I never came back. I did that a couple times. I said, I'll be right back. And I text my partner. I'd be like, you know what? Let's just pick this up tomorrow.
So you kind of knew that this
showed
would
up.
Eventually happen.
It showed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely showed up, man.
When you look back at the video, because we all watched it last night just to see what was going on. And, you know, we figured it would because you were in last place, so we figured it, you know, something would happen. When you look back at the video, what was on your mind? What did you say, and how would you have voted for yourself?
You know what? They wanted to have a show. Me and Carson was the most entertaining. You
Right.
know, and I was like, if they wanted to have a show, you know, they should keep me and Carson. But Carson's going to hold it down, I think. You know, and they have enough celebrities where they can hold it down. But if they wanted extra entertainment, they would have kept me and Carson on and put us, like, back-to-back. You know, because we already had the whole game plan, man. And Carson is crazy. I thought I was the most person, had the most character, but Carson he was off the chain.
Now, so you're done. You got a check though, right?
You got a check.
Yeah, but and then you have to go back at the end, correct?
Yeah, they're gonna let us go back at the finale. We was the last place, and we get to go back and dance. So it's like I'd rather be all first than second.
Do you have to rehearse again for that?
Yeah, I'm gonna rehearse. I'm going hard this time.
Yeah, right.
I'm going hard.
But if you get a second chance, go hard this time.
What I'm saying?
Yeah, then if he goes back at the end and show him that, I wasn't really paying attention to this, and then become something, they're gonna be like, ooh, man, that's gonna be cool though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He might even win it though. You know what I'm saying? At the end.
What'd your wife say about it?
Well, she said I grinded too much on that girl. Yo, GP, yo.
You call her right now.
She gave me that little shot, like, yo, that was a little too much grinding right there. I'm like, my bad, baby. I got caught up, man.
All right, well, 855-369-9898. We're going to take a break and come back with Ron Artest Show. Thank
All
you
right.
Yes, sir. GP.
Yes, sir.
Foxxhole 98, Sirius XM. It's the Ron Artest. What's the name of your show, Ron Artest?
This is the Ron Artest I Love Ladies with Thongs show.
Does your wife know that?
You
gotta change the name.
She's cooking right now, so hopefully she didn't hear that. But if she hear that, I probably won't be back next Wednesday. Probably be in the hospital or something. Yeah, so
855-369-9898 if you want to talk to the legendary. I call you that because you do so much.
Yeah, man, we here.
Philanthropist. Tell us about your new your music side, because we know about the groups you've had, Allure and all that. But tell us about how did that start, and who do you have and what's coming out? I know your daughter. Tell us about that.
Well, it started like years ago because I'm from Queensbridge, MC Shan. Actually, Capone from CNN. That's my cousin.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's I grew up around music, but I was more into sports. And all my friends was into music. And then once I got to the league, I was like, yo, we could actually buy a studio now. We could buy some equipment. So we just started buying equipment. I was buying it for my friends. And then before I knew it, I was behind the booth, rapping. I'm like, oh, this is kind of fun. But I started at the age of 19. I started late. Nature wrote my first rhyme. Word, Nature is kind of crazy.
All right, let's go to Atlanta. Somebody's calling you from the ATL. K-Sis.
Yes, K-Sis.
855-369-9898. We're going to give you a Twitter out in a minute. Hey, K-Sis, what's up? You're on the Ron Artest Show.
Yo, what up? What's going on?
What's good, ATL? What's popping?
Not too much, man. First of all, let me just say congrats on the 2010 NBA championship trophy as a Lakers fan.
Yes,
to see Game 7, that three-pointer. That was pretty intense.
Yes. That was, just let it go.
Yeah.
What's good, baby?
But, not too much, man. Not too much. I had a quick question for you. I know you recently changed the name to Meta World Peace, and, congrats on that as well.
Yes, sir.
I was wondering if how much influence did the Zen Master, a.k.a. Phil Jackson, have in that name-changing process? Was there like a book or like a speech that he gave to you guys, or that made you, want to change your name like that?
Well, maybe indirectly, because I wasn't really thinking about Zen when I was changing my name. I was more like thinking about when Ocho Cinco did it. I'm like, yo, that's dope. I got to change my name to something. Word. So, shout out to Ocho Cinco 85, and then I wanted to change my last name to Queensbridge. I want Queensbridge to be on the back of my jersey.
Queensbridge?
And I was like, nah, yeah, the hood. You already know.
Wait a minute.
The hood.
You wanted to do that?
That's what I was thinking first, Queensbridge, all the way.
That is great.
And I wanted to put So Hood, too.
Wow.
Ron So Hood. Oof, so gangster. But then I was like,
they're going to put World Peace on the jersey, right?
Yeah, World Peace. Everybody know what that is.
Word.
If
this logout still continues, you're going to play in the UK?
I don't know, man. I might, I did a couple movies, so, look out for that. I did, Read Between the Lines on BET, so look out for that, October 11th. I did, I'm trying to get into this TV, man, I'm a character. You saw me on Dancing with the Stars, so y'all know I ain't afraid to get it in. So I'm trying to do these movies and TV and stuff, but yeah.
All right, thanks for calling, Casey.
Man. No doubt. Take care.
Yes, sir.
By the way, so those jerseys are going to sell like crazy. Yeah. And we know it's World Peace on the back, but what's the number going to be?
It's going to be 70. 70. I'm trying to get 10 numbers before I leave this NBA thing.
How many are you up to?
I'm about 8.
And which teams and which number was it?
So Chicago was 15. I started with that. And then Indiana, I was 15 again. But then I went to 23, 91 to Indiana. Then I went to Sacramento, 93. Then I went to Houston, 96. And then 37 in L.A. And then about to go to 70 this year. So I need 2 more.
So the team has to approve that, or the league approves your number?
Like, really, if you put it in before August, you can get it done. You know, you can get it done, but you can change your number every 2 years. I changed the rules and everything.
Really?
I was changing my number so much, it went from 1 year to every 2 years to every 3 years. So I changed the rules. That's
so you obviously put it in before August.
Well, I changed my last name, so it makes sense. You got to change my number now. There's no sense, you know?
Wow.
The name's going to be changed, so it's going to be dope. World peace. All the Afghanis going to be like, holy world peace. It's going to be awesome. We love world peace. Yeah. No war.
Let's go to Mike in Cleveland. You're on the Ron Artest Show, Mike.
That's good.
That's good, Mike.
I know that you got booted, unfortunately, off Dancing with the Stars, but you going for Rob Kardashian to win?
I like Rob is cool. You know, definitely the Kardashians is like family. You know, I knew Rob was going to be on. His sister's got way too many tweet followers and stuff like that. So I knew he was going to be on. But they shouted me out today, and they killed the judges. But I think Carson going to win that.
Really?
Carson got too much personality for everybody on that show. Ricky Lake is dope, too, but Carson might take it home.
I thought Hope was pretty good.
Hope is high.
Yeah.
Hope is bad.
Yeah, I had one more thing. I don't know if you could really talk about it, but a few years ago, when you were a free agent coming from the Rockets, was there one main reason why you didn't come to Cleveland?
Oh, you know, actually, because I knew LeBron was going to leave. Because I was talking to LeBron on the phone, and then I asked him, you know, LeBron good dude too, you know, but I asked him, I said, you know, are you going to be in Cleveland? Because I wasn't planning on coming to L.A. You know, I wanted to go to Detroit first. I wanted to go to Detroit because that's where I had the big fight. So I wanted to have that Artest on the back of that Detroit jersey. That would have been gangster. But, you know what I mean? And then I was trying, and the owner's like, no, we can't have you here because we don't know what's going to happen. I'm like, all right, whatever. And then I tried to go to Indiana. They didn't want me back. I tried to go back home to New York. Then they didn't want me back. And then I was trying to go to Greece. So Greece was like Greece is in my top 5 to go just play in another country. And then I was trying to get to, then LeBron hit me up the morning before I was signing. We supposed to have breakfast, and he didn't meet me at breakfast. So I said, he must not really want me on his team. Word up, real talk. It was 10 o'clock. He said, yo, can I reschedule? I said, there's a lot of money on the table. I don't know if I can reschedule right now. You know what I mean? So I was like, all right. And then it was like midnight. And then I got a call from Mitch Kupchak at midnight, 12:01. The first team to call. Like, he must have been up. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he was watching on HBO at midnight, but he was up and said, yo, Ron, we want you. I was like, all right, cool. I ain't speaking to nobody else. And that's how I got
Because you wanted to come to the Lakers in your career anyway.
But I did want to come to L.A. because I already know, like, entertainment. And they already know what I did.
Would you have come to the Lakers if the Clippers had called you?
I think I was, you know what, I was supposed to be a Clipper first. The Clippers, like, they had me, I was set to go to the Clippers for Corey Maggette. And then Corey had an injury, and I was speaking to, what's the guy name? What's the Hall of Famer name over there?
Elgin Baylor.
Elgin Baylor. And and the other coach, Dunleavy. And I was ready to go.
Yeah, that was the year that the Clippers made the playoffs, right, in 2006.
They made the playoffs, yeah.
Wow, they went further.
I was like this close to being a Clipper before later.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let's go to Damien from Dallas, D-Town. What's up, D?
Yo, Damien.
What's happening, Ron? Big Ron.
Yo, why y'all sweep us like that? I should come over there. We should get it in real quick. Word up. You got boxing gloves?
Brother, it was our time, you know.
What you got? You got 8 ounces or 10 ounces? I'm ready. Nah, what's good, baby?
Not much, man. I just wanted to call. You know, it's my first time calling. Let you know I'm going to be rocking with your show. And I've been following you ever since the St. John days, man. I'm a big, big fan. I love the way you get it in. I love the way you know, put these niggas in their place when they need to be put in their place. And you like the muscle on the team. I love that, man. We need something like that in Dallas.
Oh, I appreciate it, man. Yo, Dallas, y'all did y'all thing this year, man. Word. Lil Barrera tough. He should fight Manny Pacquiao. Word. I think he got a better chance against Manny than Floyd. Nah.
Oh, speaking of that, what do you think about the fight?
Yo, I spoke to Victor right after the fight. Word.
Wow.
I spoke to him because I spoke to him before the fight.
Yeah.
And I spoke to him after the Berto fight. And I spoke to Berto too. Cause I was giving Berto and Victor advice. It was kind of crazy, but I told Berto he should do this, and I told Victor he should do this. But I told Victor got to relax, man. He got Floyd is like Einstein. So when you're going up against Einstein, like, there's only so much you could do anyway.
Wow.
So just relax. Don't get frustrated. He got frustrated. Floyd was going to knock him out anyway, probably. But he probably could have made it to the distance, Floyd was definitely going to win that fight. And then.
So what'd you say to him after the headbutt?
I just told him to relax on his punch. I ain't speak about the headbutt. I was more talking about his punches. Like, you got to relax. You can't. When you throw punches with all your might, it takes too much energy out of you. You got to, like, Floyd, he's just relaxing there. Victor's like, Floyd's like, boop,
Yeah.
Boop, 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 boop. Just going to relax. Boop, 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 boop. You know what I mean? And he's just going too hard.
All right, thanks for calling. We appreciate you. Ron Artest Show. Let's go to Maryland. John, you're on the air.
I congratulate you for being on Dancing with the Stars. I thought you were really good, kind of stoic, but all the same, really good. I don't have anything against Chase or whatever, but I think that you should probably still be on the show. But I have a real serious question to ask you, Ron, because I know that you're a very intelligent individual.
Yes,
Are
sir.
you ready?
I'm ready.
What do you think about an individual that has their own show that won't allow somebody to make a point on their show and cut them off continuously, and then they say, well, this is my show, hang up the phone on them? Would you think that's a bitch or a man? Which one would you think?
So explain that again. So you said somebody.
Let me explain it. This is the guy that called Gary Payton's show a little while ago, and Gary wouldn't. They were going back and forth, and he ended up telling the guy, "Hey, don't call up here," because Gary's high strung like that.
So he called.
So I don't know if you should put Ron in the position to have to talk about somebody that works with him.
I mean, I think like it was heated. It was heated, and then y'all should but I think you had a good question, man. You keep asking your questions. It's all good. Gary gonna keep telling you to go jump in that lake, and you keep asking your questions. It's all right.
And he could call up. I understand he was frustrated. We were trying to. Gary was like, "No, man, he didn't listen to anybody." So that's part of radio. Jerry from Cali, what's up, Jerry from California?
Oh, what up, Artest? What's cracking, dog?
Everything's good, man. You sound like a white black dude.
Nah, man, freaking Mexican, homie.
I'm fucking with you.
Who's the most underrated player in the NBA?
Most underrated? Let me see. Well, Barreras, he's not underrated no more. He's He's rated. He did his thing. He killed the Lakers, but and he got a ring. Sean Marion, he played great. I think people forgot about the Matrix, and he kind of showed people who he was.
All right, thanks for calling. We appreciate your call. 855-369-9898. Oh, my man is in Iowa. I'm
Iowa. What's
Iowa
good, baby?
University. That's my school. What's going on, Jesse?
Oh, hey.
What's up? Jesse, what's up?
Oh, my God. Okay, all right. My bad.
Yeah, don't be too much of a groupie, man. Relax. Relax. You from Iowa. You got to, represent Iowa better than that. They don't got groupies out there.
Probably don't talk to me. Cool.
Nah, I'm just playing with you. What's up, man?
I did not think I was going to get through. But, hey, what about this lockout? Are you ready for this shit to be over?
I mean, it's not my business, man. I don't run that business. I wish we could play, but, it's their company. It's like somebody telling me on my label to put out a single. I already know I don't want to put it out. But that one I want to put it out. And that's their business, so I got to keep it moving. But I'm going to be a Chippendale, so I need all the ladies out there.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait.
I need all the ladies out there.
Thank you, Jesse. We can't.
I'm charging extra.
Now, let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Chippendale. That would be a male exotic dancer.
Yeah, bow tie and everything.
And, well, we know you can't dance, so what else you going to do?
I'm charging extra first, though. So if they charge $500, I'm charging a G.
What are some of the things that people have, because you're all over the place right now.
Yeah.
You get offers and all kind of things. You said you're in 2 movies, radio show, obviously, TV. What are some of the craziest offers that you got and you and your wife had to sit and say, no, we're not going to do that?
I got a lot of crazy offers. I got, let's see, from a sitcom, TV show to movies. That's like kind of basic. But I was offered to do a porno. which is crazy. But I'm not doing it for no.
Right.
Hell
Did
no.
it offer you a lot of money?
Unless it's with somebody like Kim Kardashian. Not Kim, but somebody like Kim. I would do it.
Well, you could do. Well, she's been there and done
She
that,
blew
so
up.
there's nothing new with her. She's a veteran.
I love Kim. She's amazing.
Yeah, she's wonderful.
She's a great person. But I would think about it.
Yeah.
But I'm not doing no porn. Everybody believe me too. Everybody out there listening believe me. That's messed up. Everybody believe I'm
the ladies love you, don't they? Ladies love you.
Supposedly.
We'll find out. Camille is on the line from Oregon. What's up, Camille? How are you?
I have 2 questions for you. Where do you get your haircut in LA? And who's the best dancer on the Lakers?
Who's the best dancer on the Lakers, and where did I get my haircut?
Yeah.
I got my haircut from a guy named Boogie. He's out of Orlando. It's the Ramirez family. And every time I get my haircuts, I fly him, his sister Sarah, and his sister Andrea. And they put the designs. He put the designs in my hair, and then they do all the color. So they fresh. Shout out to the Ramirez out of Orlando.
And before you put them back on the plane, you had them put your hair back the way it was before the show. I see. You went back to black.
Yeah, I had to go back to black. I look crazy. I look like a killer.
Yeah, I was gonna tell you
on the show. Word, I was scared of myself. I'm like,
people were comparing you to Dennis Rodman when you went blind like that.
I'm a big Dennis Rodman fan. Like when I color my hair, I'm a big Dennis Rodman fan. I can't hide that. It's my boy.
You had a second question.
Oh yeah, the second question was
the best dancer on the Lakers.
Oh, it used to be Josh Powell from the Atlanta Hawks now, but now since he's gone, Lamar's the best dancer.
What?
Yeah, Lamar, he would have killed Dancing with the Stars. Definitely.
Really?
Yeah.
Can Kobe dance?
I'm not sure, but he got good footwork and he dedicated, so I'm sure Kobe could do anything. So I'm sure he could dance too. Wow. I'm sure Kobe could.
Before we take a break, Bernardo, is that it? From New York, from your home state?
Bernardo, New York.
What
part?
On the Foxxhole.
What's up? This is your biggest Mexican fan in the world, Senor Artest.
They got Mexicans in New York?
Yeah, they got tons of us. We're all over the place.
I didn't know that. I thought it
we're
was just
all
the West
over the
Coast.
place. We're taking over. You didn't know that?
That's crazy. I just thought it was in L.A. I thought Dominicans and Puerto Ricans is in
no. We're all over the place now.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah. Hey, Ron.
I just had raspados the other day. You like raspado?
Yeah. You like raspados?
Hell yeah.
They're delicious. Yeah. Muy rico. Hey, Ron. I grew up in Houston, Texas, man. You are my favorite Rocket ever, even though you only played there 1 year. Number 1, Ron Artest. Number 2, Hakeem the Dream. Number 3, Yao Ming.
Yes, sir. Yao Ming.
Do you think Yao Ming should be in the Hall of Fame?
Oh, man. I think he should be not at the top of the list, but he should make it one day, just doing what he did and being so big. And he was definitely the best center in the league. Hands down. When I played with him, it was too easy. Nothing anybody could do with him. Better than Shaq? No, man, people couldn't see Yao Ming, man. Yao Ming, at his prime, no chance. Nobody had a chance.
Really?
Not even a little bit of a chance. And his wife is like 6'5". Word, 6'5".
All right, we'll take a break right here. You okay, Ron Artest?
Yeah, we good.
What's your Twitter address?
Make sure y'all tweet me at Meta World Peace. 2 T's. Not 1.
Foxxhole Radio. Foxxhole Radio, Sirius XM 98. It's the Ron Artest Show.
Yes, sir.
Everybody from Queensbridge with a record, call up 855-369-9898.
Shout out the poet, man.
We're going to take some more callers here. Take some more callers for you, Ron. Now, Ron, fresh off of Dancing with the Stars, people have been calling up talking about it. Are you going to go to the Dancing with the Stars and maybe check it out every now and then, or you're going to stay away from it until you have to go back?
I'm definitely going to go back. You already know, like, we from the streets, hip-hop. And when we dance, we just pull our hat down, we throw our hoodie on, we put our Timbs on, and we just hold the wall up. 2-step, bob your head. Ain't no ballroom dancing associated with that. Yeah. And so when I first had the offer, I was like, all right, I'm going to do this. But I really didn't want to. But after I left that show, I had a ball, man. So I'm definitely going to go back. Like I said, I'm a Ricky Lake groupie.
I love her.
I've been to Ricky. Her smile light up the room, man. Hands down.
Now, what about tell us about our girl Nancy Grace.
Yeah, Nancy.
What does that mean?
What you mean? What that mean? That mean,
What?
I mean, Nancy. Y'all sleeping on Nancy. Don't sleep on Nancy Grace, man. I'm telling you, Nancy got that swag. I want to take Nancy to the club.
Yeah, you said that on Good Morning America this morning. What about your partner? You haven't said how fine she was or any of that.
Nah, my partner Peter. You'll follow her on Twitter too. Peter Mogatroy. I'm gonna spell that for y'all because we American, and that's like an Australian last name.
Yeah.
But she's dope. You know, she's fine. She could dance. She only like 22, 23.
Yeah, but she didn't. She only got one. This was her first one.
It's
so
her first
she
one.
went out on her first. How did you feel about that?
I felt bad because she went hard and she was trying to get me to practice, and I was only doing like 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours sometimes, and I didn't give 100%. And then she let a couple tears go, so I'm like, damn, I feel bad. Her Twitter is PETAMURGATROYD. That's her Twitter, but she was cool, man. You know, and we gonna do the finale, I think.
Yeah.
So
you're
gonna
show
practice.
up for that one.
I'm going hard.
You showing up for that one?
Yeah.
A lot of people have been calling in, and we've been trying to monitor. Of course, we're in the studio now, and we don't have a television on. And we were tweeting about the Troy Davis execution. He was executed about a half hour ago. And a lot of our Foxxhole fans might want to call up and talk about that, Ron. I don't know how much you know about it. But
yeah, I don't. Somebody asked me about that the other day. I wasn't educated on that. I saw his name in the paper, but I wasn't educated. So people, call up, educate me a little bit.
And Jesse's going to read what we have here from CNN.
Yeah, a guy just mentioned he was executed at 11:08 p.m. Eastern Time, so just about 30 minutes ago. After the execution was delayed a little bit over 4 hours, as the Supreme Court weighed in last-minute arguments from Davis's legal team in the state of Georgia over whether the execution should be blocked. Obviously, that was denied, so he was. The execution went through. Before he was executed, he declared his innocence a final time. You know, in front of the room, there's witnesses there, so they saw him declare his innocence. But unfortunately, executed with a lot of evidence saying that he was innocent of the charge. So it's disappointing end to the saga of Troy Davis.
What do you think about that, Foxxhole family? 855-369-9898. Call in and weigh in on the Ron Artest Show. And,
yes, sir. Call up.
Ron will put you on and talk about it. Let's go to the phone. We have a caller in there? Okay, you guys they're writing the name down now. So, Ron, you got to keep the tweets going. A lot of people tweeting you, and this is your first radio show, so
yes.
So you seem to be. You were nervous, but now you're not.
Yeah, at first I was. I mean, obviously as a kid, you just wish you could do anything in life, and over radio show, wow, on Jamie Foxx's show. So it's amazing. I appreciate it.
Let's go to St. Louis. Nellen or Naylene, I think.
Nealon, I believe.
Nealon. Okay,
Nealon.
I'm sorry.
Nealon.
There you go. Thank you. What's going on?
Actually, Meta. My Twitter name is Queen Snoop. So I think
how you doing? How's everything? You're interesting.
Yeah, actually, I hope we get to talk a little more because there's something about you, and I'd like to kind of talk to you a little more. But
there's something about me, baby, that makes me. That's what you thinking?
What's that?
You singing Michael Jackson?
I was just singing Michael Jackson to you. I just sung to you, but yeah.
No, it's just something about you and what you've been through with your daughter, and I've been through very similar things with my parents and just stuff like that. But, I mean, that I'd like to speak to you personally about because I just think there's some kind of connection there with you and I. But the other thing is, what dance were you looking forward to doing on Dancing with the Stars?
Well, I was looking forward to the Quick Step. We had that for next week, but we was actually dancing the Amy Winehouse song, which is going to be cool. And then the third week, they was doing a story on my daughter, on her cancer fight. So it's cool, They did a little story right before the opening on my daughter. Yeah. They showed her cancer fight and everything, and her single's actually coming out on September 27th. That's right. On her fight with cancer. So it's kind of cool. Thanks, ABC, Dancing with the Stars. Thanks a lot.
Thanks for calling. Now, about your daughter, the single, tell us where we could find it, and I understand where the money goes from the single.
Yeah, all the money, all the profits I made, from Dancing with the Stars is going to cancer research foundations, different cancer research foundations. And then the profits that my daughter makes from her single, she wants to donate her money also. So her single is called Fighter, and it's about her fight with cancer. And the video is going to show some revealing footage of when she was in the hospital going through chemotherapy. So September 27th, go cop that.
Yeah, we're going to talk to Reggie in just a second, but I want to go to Sherry in Arizona. She had a comment on Troy Davis.
Okay.
So we'll take that comment, and then we'll go to Reggie in California.
Sherry.
Hello, Sherry.
Hi.
The Ron Artest Show.
How you doing,
Hi, Ron.
Sherry?
I'm doing fine.
Awesome.
Yes, I'm calling because of the Davis situation. I just feel that he was willing to take a lie detector test, and they were not willing to let him take it. And I don't know why, after all these years, they hadn't made him take a lie detector test before.
Right. So I mean, so what do you think about the whole situation with Troy Davis? Because I'm not educated on it, and I'm trying to get educated on the situation because everybody's asking me on my Twitter and it's all over the news.
Well, I just feel that had they did the case properly from the beginning, it wouldn't have went through this, and the family that wanted him executed so badly to get justice, that's not justice if you really don't know the truth about what happened.
Right. So, I mean, what does the story say? Like, I heard a lot of people saying that they don't think he did it, I think. Is that true?
He said that there were 9 people back when it first happened that said that they seen it. But then they recanted on the thing and said that they didn't see what happened.
Oh, wow.
So if those people recanted, why couldn't you have given him another chance to prove his innocence?
Yeah, that's why, that's why it's important for people, when people have issues, they should be more educated. And parents also, they should educate their children, on the right professions, to get into, like, that's less a law issue, right? And there's not enough people that's getting into law and that knows the law. And, so more kids should definitely, learn more and try to become lawyers instead of basketball players and rappers all the time, do something different, in your life, and you could be educated, and somebody could possibly help that situation because, I know a lot of people have big problems with what was going on, but I'm not educated enough to even speak on it. I got to read up.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, thanks for calling. We appreciate it. Let's go to California. Reggie is on the phone on the Ron Artest Show. I think he had a question about Dancing with the Stars.
Not about Dancing with the Stars, actually. What up, Artest?
What up, baby? What's poppin'?
World peace. I'm a big Laker fan, man. I got to take my 6-year-old to see you at that so-called last Kings game in Sacramento.
Oh,
when
yeah.
Y'all looked up on the Kings.
Yeah,
that was
Kobe
lovely.
hit the game winner. Yeah, Kobe hit
Yeah,
the game winner.
it was just a great experience. Great game. But really, to get on a serious note real quick, I know you're talking about all the extra activities you're doing, but I just wanted to commend you for all that you do with the mental illness and the changes that you've made, because I'm almost 40 years old, so I remember the Detroit incident, and I've seen you progress in your game.
Yes,
and I just wanted to commend you for all that you've done, turning things around, and give you props for that.
Yes, thanks a lot. And actually, I want to thank the fans because today we gave away $300,000 to 6 different states in America for counselors and mental health programs.
Wow.
So shout out to Cleveland, Nashville, New York, and I think somewhere else we donated some money to. Oh, yeah, Little Rock, Arkansas. Yeah, so you fans, you made that happen.
Now, Reggie, I got an interesting story for you before you hang up. You were talking about the fight in Detroit, right? We all saw that when that happened.
Yes.
Well, let Ron tell you, the guy that threw the water on him, let him tell you the story about him and that guy and how they eventually spoke again. Go ahead, Ron.
Yeah, it was crazy, man. So, after the Detroit incident, I went into depression mode because I felt real bad and I wanted to play and my family was at stake, So a couple of years passed, and I called up. I put a picture on Twitter. I don't know who remembers this. I put a picture up and said, anybody that can get me this guy's number, I'll take you to lunch. And it was a picture of John Green, but I didn't put his name. And John Green's the guy who actually threw the cup of beer. So everybody was tweeting it back. And then they said, people, they DM'd me and they gave me his number, this one guy from Chicago. So I took him to lunch when I got to Chicago. So when I called his house, And his wife answered. And she was like, hello, who's this? I said, it's Ron Artest. And she said, who? I said, Ron Artest. She said, get the fuck out of here. This ain't no Ron Artest. And then I said, no, it is. And I told her why I was calling. And I said, can I speak to John? And I called him because I wanted to let that whole thing go. I wanted to kind of face my fears, so to speak. Some closure. And I spoke to him. I called him an asshole when I first spoke to him. I'm like, you're a big asshole. I lost a lot of money, but hey, what's up? How you doing? And we've been friends, and we still speak to each other right now.
Wow.
I might try to have him call up today. I don't know. Let me call him. He's cool, though. He's a cool dude.
Thank you, Reggie. We appreciate it, man. We're going to take our last break right now, and then we'll come back and wrap up the Ron Artest Show.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Foxxhole 98.
2/3 of a brick.
Yes, sir. We here. We back. Noriega CNN, what's good? You already know. Nori, by the way, Nori got a beautiful child by my cousin. So
What?
Nori's family. Yeah, shout out to N-O-R-E.
The real Noriega. No. It's the Ron Artest Show. We're going to wrap up in a few, but we got to get these calls. Ron, you want to go to the phone?
Yeah, let's go back to the phones, man. A lot of people calling all over.
All right. We're going to Sandra and Alexandria and
Alejandra.
Now, who is that?
Alejandra.
That's a different writing there. Is that South Central?
South
Okay,
Central.
you got to put Los Angeles. What's going on?
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Hi, Ron. It's
How's
nice to
everything?
meet you. Just wanted to
Y'all
say
sisters,
hi.
y'all twins, talk at the same time? That's awesome.
No, she's 2 years younger than me. I'm Sandra.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
She's like your fans, and we were watching you on Dancing with the Stars. We were voting like crazy.
Yeah, I know. But I suck. My hips don't move. Feet don't work. Ankles are sore, so it's okay.
Your feet work perfect. I don't know what people were tripping out about, but you were awesome out there. It was a lot of fun to see you out there dancing. You looked like you had so much fun.
Yeah, you like my bow tie?
I did.
Awesome.
What was that outfit you had on? Where the hell did you get that from?
Yo, I got the outfit straight from, I think it was Target, I think.
You bought it like that? They didn't make you an outfit?
They made, but I had all the extra little glitter and stuff. I had to bring that myself.
Wow.
Yeah, so I was about to put glitter on my body, too.
Yeah, I'm glad you did.
Yeah.
Well, you
All
were
right,
the
ladies.
best out there.
Thank you.
All right.
Y'all have a great day, okay? South Central. Y'all, South Central California? That sound like y'all white.
All right. Alejandro.
They got
come
white
on.
people in South Central California?
Yes. What are you talking about?
I thought it was just Mexicans and blacks. I didn't know.
Oh, man.
I gotta go back. I haven't. All I saw was Latinos and blacks.
Let's go to Casey from Alabama. Casey from Alabama. A question on the Foxxhole.
What's going on, Ron?
What's up, man? How's everything?
It's
going
good,
on?
man. I just wanted to tell you, dude, I absolutely love the way you play, man. Your intensity, you leave it all on the floor. You're like a throwback to the 80s, the way you play.
Yes, sir. Gotta go hard. That's the only way.
I got mad respect for that. I mean,
Thanks
I'm
a
a
lot.
lifelong Celtics fan, so it takes a lot for me to throw that at you, you know?
Oh yeah, Boston. That's that bad blood, but it's all good. Shout out to the Boston fans. You already know I'm LA all the way, but shout out to that green leprechaun.
Right on. I was just wanting to ask you, man, being a Celtics fan, you know, Bird's my guy and everything.
How old is that leprechaun? Matter of fact,
I don't know how old that leprechaun is.
how tall is he? Like 4'2"? I don't know.
But I was wanting to ask you, when all that went down in Detroit, how did Bird handle that being in management over there in Indiana? Was he hard to deal with after that, or were y'all straight?
I mean, we were straight, but I was young and immature, and I went on TV and was promoting the album when I should have just shut up. And then it got me in more trouble. Then I was suspended for the whole year.
He said something to you about promoting the album?
Nah, but I think like after something like that, you should lay low, And instead of laying low, I went into survival mode. That's all I knew, and I'm like, okay, I'm not mad at the NBA for doing what they did, but I gotta still work. So I had to go find a way to sell something. I wasn't gonna sell drugs, so I had to sell CDs. And but I think I was just speaking too much, you know what I mean? But just went into survival mode. And
CDs with drugs in them.
No.
All right, let's go to Joshua from Seattle. Joshua, you're on the Foxxhole 98.
Yes, sir. What's up, Ron?
Seattle, what's good, man? I missed the Supersonics, man.
Man, talk about it, man. I still rock the gear, man, in memory of.
Wow, you still rock the gear. You old school, huh? It's crazy.
sir.
Supersonics.
Hey man,
yes, sir.
I just caught a piece of you, man, on the VH, not the VH1, the TV1 joint, the Life After.
They showed that today?
They showed it a couple days ago.
Oh wow, that's dope.
Yeah, it's dope, man. It pieced together. It filled in a whole bunch of blanks, man, and I have a whole new respect for you, man. So it was what's up, man. And I don't know what you was looking to accomplish from it, but man, you got another fan for life, man, with that.
Yeah, thanks a lot, man. I was just trying to show a different side, the family and everything. So I appreciate it, man. Thanks a lot. We got Ben from Connecticut, I think. Yeah, what's good, baby?
How you
Hey,
doing,
Ben.
man?
Yeah.
What's up, Ben? What's up? Talk to me.
Oh man, it's crazy to be talking to you, brother. I'm actually just sitting here with my father. My father is very sick. He has Lou Gehrig's disease.
Oh, sorry to hear that. It's good. You're a good man. You're chilling with taking care of the parents. That's awesome.
Yeah, no, I mean it's gotten to the point where where he got a tracheostomy.
Oh wow.
He connected the tubes that breathe for him all day.
Oh wow. You're good. You're a good son, man.
He's fed through a feeding tube in his stomach. He can't talk, eat, or drink, but he's got an incredible attitude. His relationship with Jesus Christ has really just,
That's awesome. We're gonna pray for him over here, man. We're gonna pray for your pops and your family. It's awesome.
But listen, man, I got one question.
Yes, sir.
I live in New Haven, Connecticut, and it's actually the fourth most violent city in the nation.
Okay, I never knew that.
Yeah, it was just, I think they just voted that this year. But what I do a Bible study.
Awesome.
And, down here every week.
Okay.
With the kids, with the teens, with the adults. I was just down there today. I actually just got back from Mexico. I was down at an orphanage for 19 days down there.
What you was doing in Mexico? You sure you just at an orphanage, or you was just going to check out some ladies?
What you saying?
You already, I know. Come on, man. We from the same hood. You already know. You ain't got to lie to me.
It's incredible down here, man.
Nah.
But listen, I've been a huge Laker fan since '96. And
Yes, sir.
I got like thousands of dollars worth of Kobe Bryant stuff.
Awesome.
Now, what I wanted to do is give it all away.
Okay, just you know what, Ron?
Just hit me up on. Matter of fact, hit me up on Twitter, because I think we got to wrap up. What's your Twitter?
All right.
What's your Twitter? What's your Twitter? Just say it.
L3EN McLean.
All right, tweet me right now. I'm gonna DM you. Thanks.
All right, appreciate it. Yeah, thank you. All right, we're going to wrap up with the song. Now, we're getting ready to play your song, right?
Yes,
Is
sir.
this your daughter's song?
Yo, this is my daughter's song, and I heard the first version. I didn't hear this version because I was so nervous to hear it, so this is actually the first time I'm hearing it. It's mastered. It's coming out September 27th. It's called Fighter, and it's about her fight with cancer.
Okay.
8-year-old Diamond.
We're going to play it, but tell us about your shirt and your brand, and you've been wearing it on every TV show. Tell us about the name of it, because it looks like it's a picture of you playing basketball as a logo.
Definitely. You can go on ronartest.com and see the True Warrior logo I'm wearing now, but it's where it all started. It's where this whole personality, this character, and this whole idea to give back, and I didn't know what I was doing at the age of 19. You know, when I had a law, I signed the law. The album was great. It's called Chapter 3, but it evolved to TV shows, sitcoms, reality shows, Dance with the Stars, Foxxhole, and it started Foundations. And actually, you know, I want to say rest in peace. One of my people I was sponsoring, she just got shot in the head 5 times, and she was about to get a scholarship next year. So RIP Chicken. But, you know, y'all can read up on that story, too. It's all on Google and everything. But it evolved. You know, the True Warrior brand is like a life brand. You know, so definitely support, you know, and we're going to support the people like we always do.
Well, we are proud of you, man. It's your first full radio show.
That was fun.
Live. You got all your callers in.
Yes, sir.
You think you want to do this every week?
Yeah, every week.
Can
Come
you
back.
Can you
Foxxhole,
do it? All right,
Foxxhole.
here's the song. Go get it. Foxxhole Radio.